All right, so we're looking at whether or not this is a function, and we're trying to find the domain and the range of these particular problems. So this is a specific graph. This is a linear absolute, not linear absolute, this is a linear piecewise function. So if I'm taking a look at this and it is a function, and the reason why it is a function is because our x values do not repeat. Anywhere on here that it's a flat horizontal line, that's fine. X is not being repeated. If there's a vertical line anywhere on it, then it's not a function. But because this doesn't have any specific spots where x is repeated more than once, then, or well, anytime more than once, it's considered a function. So yes, this is a function. So we'll start there. And then we are going to look at our domain and our range values. So domain is your x coordinates, your y is your ranges. And so when we're looking at the domain, we're just looking at the x coordinates. We're looking where it starts and where it stops. So we have an open circle here, and that is on a -5, it looks like. So a -5 is going to be where it starts. Now, because it doesn't include it, we put a parentheses. We always start least to greatest. So that is a parentheses, and we are starting at -5, so we're gonna put that there first. Now this graph continues. It's a continuous graph, so there's no gaps in it or anything like that. And it goes all the way till you see to +5. Now it does have a closed circle on +5, so that we're gonna put a bracket on the end of that. So what we do is we put a comma here, then we put the number it stops at, and then we do like a hard bracket. So that means that it stops and includes that number, whereas the curved parentheses means that it does not include that -5. Now we're looking at the y values, our range. We are looking at when it goes down as low as it goes down on the y-axis to as high as it goes on the y-axis. So we do have an open circle at -2. We also have a closed circle on -2. So because we have the closed circle, even though there's open circles here, we do have multiple spots where there are closed circles. So it does have to include a -2. So we do a closed bracket, or like a hard bracket is what I call it. And you put -2 here, and then we put a comma, and then we look for where it reaches its highest point. Its highest point, as you can see, is right here at 2. Because this is a flat line, it is inclusive of that, so that means that it does include the number 2. So you do another closed bracket or hard bracket on that one, and that would include your domain and range and whether or not this is a function. If you'd like more questions like this, you can find them on my YouTube channel. You want Algebra, check them out under the functions section in my playlist.